tell us a little bit? We just can't wait to see what you do. But just tell us a speck about who you are.
Well, I just paint. What I paint depends on where I'm at and what mood I'm in. I do a lot of plein air painting now, so I live on a 4.5 acre parcel in Prunedale.
Oh, wow.
On Cross Road, and I have 4 gigantic oak trees surrounding my house. And I look out my house and I can see Cross Road and big pastures. We got cows on this side. We got a Shetland pony in our yard. We got 11 cats in our yard now too.
Oh,
And deer?
Yeah.
wow.
And deer?
And deer come through all the time. They have a big kiosk in the back of bushes, sage, that they tuck into. Anyway, but I generally just work in the yard and I paint at night, and I do commission work. The last commission I did was 7 Corvettes, I made it up, but it's supposed to be on Route 66. Anyways, a big brick building for, car repair building with 2 garage openings. I put my Chevy on the lift in there from my olden days. But he had a 62 Corvette, a 65, a 69, and gosh, I think a 95.
Wow.
And he just bought a 2023. Looks like a Maserati. Anyway, I put all 7 of the cars in there and did a nice background, Route 66 on the building, and anyway, that's kind of the stuff I do now, just commission work. I was telling Linda, my brother went nuts. He was my agent. He was a lawyer in Southern California, and he just went off the beam, and he was my agent. I mean, he did everything for me. It was like all I did was paint the paintings and ship them to him. He would frame them and take them to the galleries in Southern California. Now, I only have 1 gallery in Southern California now. It's in La Jolla. It's Americana Galleria. Anyway, or Galleria Americana. Anyway, and I have one in New Mexico in Albuquerque, and one in I'm getting brain. Sedona, California, with my aunt.
Sedona, Arizona.
Yeah, I need my agent back. We don't even know where he is. So
Scary.
he disappeared. Yeah, he went off the deep end. He tried to hitchhike up to Redding to see my mom, and my sister had a fit, so he didn't make it that far. Then we got him housed in a Veterans Transition Center. Okay, I'm going to start painting now. What I'm going to do is a scene similar to this, but not quite. I'm not going to get that much detail down in the rocks. I'm going to do more of a lake scene and not a river scene. And what I'll do is I'll just
paint and talk.
Okay, beautiful. That has its own light. Is that a smooth canvas or?
It's just a plain, brand new canvas. I don't touch it up or anything.
Do you not tone your canvas?
Do I not what?
Tone it, I mean, with a brown?
No, no.
Oh, okay.
What color is that?
It's ultramarine blue. Because most of the stuff you start with are purples and blues, it works out pretty good. These are my trees in the foreground, in case you remember my trees. All you need is a basic idea of what you're going to do when you're painting, and then let it go from there.
You're working from a little pencil sketch there in your hand? Is that what you're...
Yeah, I just sketched it out last night. I figured I'd do something similar to the one you're passing around.
You changed from oil to acrylic?
Well, I paint mostly oil, but with doing this in front of the class here, or the people here, it's gonna be faster if I do
Acrylic.
acrylic.
Okay.
Okay, now just like I told you guys in class, we're gonna paint this guy white first.
I told people that I did that and they couldn't believe me.
Just for more brilliance, huh? Wow. Never occurred to me.
Well,
Get whiter.
you can make your clouds work better if you have the white down first and you dip into the white with the dark blues and the purple. I put a quick dry in this, so I hope I
You
move
gotta work
fast.
fast.
So Linda, you like this June swoon, huh?
Yeah, I like this lily. And Elnica's cold.
Well, it's kind of a warm fog.
Yeah.
And I just get a basic shape of the clouds first. And I'll show you a little trick I do. It makes it all kind of fall together.
Is your palette aluminum foil? I understand.
Yes, cheap. You buy the paper pallets,
Uh-huh.
it costs you a fortune.
Oh, okay. So just a little sheet of
You go to
aluminum foil.
grocery outlet, and for 99 cents you got your pallet for the year.
Yeah. Nice hint.
Now once I get this far mountain range in, I'm gonna do something to make it separate from the next mountain that I'm gonna put a little light in here.
Is that a volcano going off there in the background?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll see right now. I take a nice. Is that on tape?
It's good times.
Pick her up.
Okay. Now, when this dries, I can darken the sky, I can put in different colors to
You'll have to stop by the Seaside City Hall and look at our show when we get home.
Seaside?
Uh-huh.
Seaside City Hall.
Avery Gallery in Seaside.
Yeah, okay. Right by the police department?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna hang for 2 months.
If you were doing oil, can you dry brush it also like that?
Oh, yeah. With oil, it works a little better.
Oh.
You, let's see, let's put the,
Is that green or yellow?
it's yellow. It turns green when you add it to the blue.
Yeah.
Now we're going to start on our first tree line.
I always wanted to make my brush dance around like that. Never learned.
Well, you kind of got to train your brushes. If you notice, in my pack, I've got all kinds of beat up brushes. But they each have a function.
Yeah.
And anyway, I did cartoons at county. I was actually a teacher, and I taught English to some of the people that needed to get their GED.
Oh, that was
Oh,
good.
that's nice.
It's Saturday and Sunday. You know that saying, absence makes the heart grow fonder?
Yeah.
It's true. It's true. When my girlfriend and I have been together 27 years now.
Wow.
Yeah, since I left the adult school.
Yeah, 37
And
years. Wow.
5 days a week with her all day is fine. 2 days a week for her at the wharf is fine too. It works out really good.
So they're missing you today.
Oh, my dogs miss me more than she does.
Have you become a grandpa yet?
Yeah, I've got 4 grandkids,
Oh my goodness.
2 boys for my son and
Your
2
son
girls
was
for my
Your
daughters.
son was just starting out in life, the last I remember.
Oh, he's a big shot now.
I
He was
copied that.
the CEO for Starline Timmerman Trucking
Uh-huh.
out of San Francisco for like 10 years. He was the manager of Fresh Express for a couple before he got the job at Starline Timberland. And now he's got his own food business where, you know how you order your Nutrisystem or whatever those things are. He supplies healthy foods sent right to your door.
Anybody an artist like you?
My son is a musician, and he still plays his band. And my daughter is more of a, craftsy. But no one else, no.
Some people, you either have it or you don't.
Okay, now we're gonna add a little green to this.
One of the things that really impressed me with your paintings is the way that you do your lights and darks. You have really great value on differentiation on the ones that are off here to the side on the table. You can really tell where the sun is shining and where the shade is.
Oh yeah, we did a lot of things when I was a teacher, experimenting with different styles of painting.
Mm-hmm.
And I forget who this artist was that we were doing similarities to, but it's always fun to try other people's way of doing things. And you just learn a little bit more about what you're doing. By the looks of Linda's work, she's been doing some good studying. Those animal pictures, Linda, are something else.
I have a friend who goes to lots of workshops, so her style changes every month or so.
Well, that's what happens when you do that, but eventually, you know, you'll find your niche.
Yeah.
And when you do, it's really neat because you can do whatever you want to do.
Well, I always
And you
say I
can-
paint for fun, and when it quits being fun, I'll quit painting.
Yeah, yeah, that's basically it. If it's no fun, why are you doing it?
But you don't want to be a mannerism either. That means there's no change happening. Just look at Picasso, all the stars here.
Talk about getting lucky. Because one thing, what is it, Guernica? The big long painting with the horses dying in the street, and people, a bunch of dead people all over a canvas, black and white. And he makes a fortune
Yeah.
for the rest of his life.
Just
Now
have to
even
be in the right place. at the
napkins
right
that he wrote on,
time. Yeah.
where he ate at a restaurant, all of a sudden that's, you know, a big deal too. I figure I do about 20 cartoons a day at the wharf, 2 days a week, and I've been doing it for 16 years. I figure I got a lot of cartoons out there. When I croak, I hope somebody remembers.
Suddenly you'll be famous.
Yeah.
Does anybody ever dislike a caricature that's been done of them?
I had a Chinese lady complain about her picture. And I held it up to the crowd and I said, does this look like her? And everybody said yes. And I said, it looks like you. Do you want it or not? She said, no, I don't like it. I said, okay, well, I tore it up. I said, next.
What can you do?
Very abrupt. Knows that it's missing words with somebody that doesn't understand you anyway.
It's a cartoon, not a portrait.
Do they give you a tip?
Oh, I get tips
Yeah.
all the time, yeah.
No, but don't you charge for it?
Yeah, you charge.
I charge. It's,
Yeah, you have to charge.
it's $10 a cartoon per face. And it only takes me 2 to 3 minutes per person.
Wow.
I had a lady wanted me to paint her parents, her mother and father. She had separate little pictures about the size of wallet size pictures. And then she wanted me to paint all of her kids around their faces. I said, okay, I'm going to charge you for each face. She decided she didn't want kids.
Well, I can tell you, one thing I learned throughout my career as an artist is that people are cheap. They know what they want, but they don't.
Yeah.
They don't like their wallet touched too much.
That's right.
And that's the nice thing about old age is you just, who cares what you think? You know, I'll keep the painting myself rather than give it away.
Yeah. Our group set up outside the Safeway over on Constitution, and a lady came and bought a painting about Lake El Estero, and she was blind. I always laugh about the blind ladies about my painting. She got up real close and looked at it sideways and decided she loved it.
Well, it's always good when they like it. It's when they don't like it, it's kind of bummer.
When you do the caricatures, what type of paint do you use?
Well, I
do
don't
you
use
just
paint, I
do you
use,
just use pencil?
I know, I use a Sharpie.
Oh, a Sharpie.
Yeah, if I'd have known I was gonna kind of do that, I would have brought my
You just have to
Sharpie.
come again.
I have a
You'll have to come
Sharpie.
again.
I have a black Sharpie.
That's the one I use. Yeah, the black Sharpie, I'll show you how to do it. Maybe we could do that while I let this dry a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
let me get the camera set up for that.
Okay, when you're drawing cartoons, it's like you want to put your hand down like this and draw a big circle. But I'm going to draw a little circle here and just an oval. And what you want to do is cut it right down the middle and right across the top. Then halfway and halfway. And then on this section right here, you go a quarter of the way and another quarter of the way. And then you turn it and go halfway down from here and then a quarter of the way down from there. Now from this position, over these areas here, you put the eye right over that, right underneath the top line and right dead center on the lines going down. You put the end of the nose right at the next line, and then the mouth goes right on this line. And it looks like you might have a small chin, but again, this is just a diagram to help you draw faces. Now, I'll draw one of you here in just a second.
It's hard to realize how much space there is from your eyes up to the top of your head.
Well, yeah, it's hard to believe that your eyes are halfway
Yeah.
on your head. But when you put that, and the ears go between the halfway mark and the quarter mark, between your top of your eyes and the bottom of your nose, that's usually where your ears will run in a line like this. And then if you want to put hair on, you give them a spiked hair. New kid on the block. Earrings. Anyway, that's the basic idea of drawing the cartoon. Now, who wants to be a victim?
Michael.
Michael,
Okay.
do you do whiskers? Do you do whiskers?
Sure.
He's got a lot of whiskers.
Oh, okay, we'll do Michael. No,
You never just,
yeah, why don't you come up here, Michael, and sit right there. Just grab a chair here.
Okay, let me begin this area.
Okay. I tried to grow a beard like that. I looked like Contemplus. A little here and a little there. And my hair is natural. I don't dye it. But if I let my goatee come out, it's all silver.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's terrible. When I was down with my back, I let my semi-beard grow. It was terrible.
Well, I've had a beard since I was 20 and now I'm 74, so.
Yeah, I'm 74 and
So we don't know what it
I've
looks
never,
like under there.
I've never had it. I was a kid they left out in the car while the guys went in to go drink when we were underage. When cruising was allowed in Salinas. I think they opened it up.
Bring it back. Yeah, we'll look for you.
I wish I had that car back.
Already looks like him.
Quit squinting your eyes, Michael. Who's that?
He made you happy, Michael.
Yeah, see, I've never seen him look like that.
Got a little tuck there.
Beginning to look like one of the dwarfs.
Okay, Donna, can you do that?
7 dwarfs.
So Linda, are you still painting those horses and stuff?
I go paint I don't paint at home, I go paint with the girls.
What do you
On
do at home?
Tuesday.
Chase after the grandkids?
No, I watch television. Crochet knit.
What kind of television?
Hmm?
What television?
Well,
I'm a Gunsmoke.
I watch my soaps.
Tales of Wells Fargo.
No,
Let's see, The Texan
no.
with Rory Calhoun. God, I hated him as an actor when he, now I see him in a Western, he's okay.
I see a lot of Western movies. Cowboys and Indians are my favorite movies.
So made the country great.
Is that ground or water? Is that going to be ground or water?
This is gonna be ground right here.
Okay.
Yeah,
get a text message from my son with a picture. So he sent the donkey and the cow, and I texted him back and I said, oh, those are cute. And then I happened to think, so I texted him back and I said, I suppose you want me to paint those for you? He said, well, duh.
Yeah. We have a big family, so we exchange gifts by, each person gets a person. We don't have to buy for the whole
Right.
That's
crowd, because I got 6 brothers and sisters.
Yeah,
Anyway.
that's a good idea.
So one person, and they make sure they don't double up on me. But one person will get a painting every year.
That's always a good gift.
Except when your cousin says, I don't have any more wall space. It's
Yeah,
not-
yeah. I've run out of wall space in my house.
Do what I'm handicapped, put it in the ceiling.
Yeah. Well,
You always do.
Well, I have a lot of wool. I have 2 stories high, I can do as much as I want. There's too many now, I have to pick them.
I know, but
I have to rotate them. Put it on the.
I'm surprised you're not working from a photograph or any kind of reference at all. You're just kind of building this all from your mind?
Well, after a while, that's pretty much what you can do.
Yeah, okay.
You don't have to follow blueprints. You can just kind of make it up as you go. This is one of my well-trained brushes.
yeah.
It's probably the oldest fan brush I have. Anyway, it makes perfect grass.
I have trouble getting my paint the right thickness to make grass.
Well, it's like with oils, you don't want to use too much oil or too much thinner.
Yeah,
And same here, you don't want to use too much water. with the acrylics.
I keep thinking, well, if I get just the right brush, I'll be able to do it, so I have lots of bad brushes.
Well, the more detailed you get into your paintings, you know, you set it up like this, like I have, this is the setup.
Uh-huh,
Then you could start breaking it apart and getting the trees to step out from each other, and
right.
start getting the highlights going, but that was my last squirt.
Is that a gold color that's got there?
This
The
is raw
first-
umber. Oop. Too much.
That's what it looks like up around Quincy.
Pretty much, it's all trees when it's not burning.
Yeah, right.
They had a big fire there last year. It pretty much took out the town of Quincy.
Mm. My twin granddaughters live in Lincoln.
Where's that?
In Lincoln, it's near Auburn,
Oh, that's a nice area, but there's a lot of trees there too.
yeah.
On top of the black?
Yeah. You don't want to wipe out the black, but you don't want it to be that dark. Let's see.
That is so beautiful.
Well, let's see if we can get a little highlight in that.
Do you ever use Q-tips?
Yeah. Every day. No, I never use Q-tips. I've heard of it being done, but I'm not one of the ones that does it.
I think their housekeeper didn't come this week and I'm sticking to the floor. I'm just gonna stack these up if that's okay. You're welcome.
I've been trying to get some of these trees to stand out against the other one.
Is that a number 2?
The brush,
Pardon?
Is that a number 2 brush?
It's, I can't read it because the paint's worn off. But it's a flat, 1/4 inch, and it's sable.